Hello friends, this is Ethical Hacking Tutorials. Hope you are doing fine and watched our previous videos which included cracking Windows 7, Windows 8 or Windows XP passwords, even cracking it, bypassing it and even guessing it, everything. And please make sure you watch our first videos because that is the most important video in this password cracking series of Windows. So let us switch to our virtual machine of Windows 10 and start. So we have few accounts here. This has a pin setup and this account is a standard account and has a password setup. This is an administrator account which we made in last videos, so we will just continue with this. Type the pin. In the last video we also covered how to add an administrator if you don't have any access to the accounts, so please watch our last video on Windows 10 password cracking as well. So this is our Windows 10 machine running and we will today crack its password with Kali Linux. So in order to do that, I have just mounted my Kali Linux CD or USB ROM, whichever you want, you can do that. For virtual machine, I have done this with a CD or DVD say. So I will reboot my machine into Kali Linux and show you how to crack password of Windows 10. Just wait and watch, and today we are going to learn a lot. When you are doing this, please always shut down the Windows, do not restart. Shut down and then start your Windows, because if on most of the Windows 10 machine fast boot or fast startup is turned on, which creates error when you are trying to access C drive from outside the Windows. That is, we will be learning all this in Kali Linux environment. So just restart, don't restart, shut down your Windows and then start again. So now my Windows is shut down and I will power on my machine and try to boot from my CD again. I will go into Kali Linux, which is mounted at this place, and we are in EFI environment, not the old legacy, and my system is pretty updated to latest Windows 10 build 18.267. We will go with live system. We also don't need to install it. So this is our Kali Linux live boot running now. So first we will figure out where is our SAM file, because that is the file that stores all the password in Windows for the local accounts. And we will try to fetch the passwords, or at least remove the password and make ourselves to administrators. So usually this is in system drive. There are some problems when we try to access the disk from Linux, so I have covered this in last video, all the bottlenecks in the process, so you can just watch the last video as well. This is our Windows environment, so Windows disk, and we go to system 32. Do not panic if Windows system 32 takes some time in loading. It will take, just wait, and then go to config folder. And in the config folder we have our SAM file, and this is the file we need. You might want to take a backup of this file in case you are changing this. So just right click here and open terminal. If you are not following every step, you might get error. You might not be able to change any file here because this would be then mounted as read-only disk. So please watch the first and last video in this series because they are the very essence and basics of these videos. So now we already covered another tutorials on the password cracking, and each of them involved a program called this CHNTPW, whatever you pronounce this. So this is a program that works behind the screen in offline anti-password registry editor, and that boot disk does not works anymore with Windows 10 nicely. So, and also that is not a UEFI compatible disk. So we will try this from Kali Linux, which is UEFI compatible. Just type here CHNTPW. Let me maximize the screen, and -I for interactive, and type the name of file, that is SAM. So we are here now. We have few options. We want to edit our user data and password, yes. So write one and proceed. We have these accounts here. We can see Abhinav administrator, ethical hacks, test 3, and we can see Abhinav is an admin, yes. Administrator is an admin, yes, but this seems logged already. And ethical hacks is also an admin. We made this we made ethical hacks admin in the last video, where we just created administrator accounts from nowhere. Please watch that video too. And test 3, this is also admin, and this account is not logged. So what we want to do, we want to say bypass the administrator's password, or we want to bypass Abhinav's password. First we go with the administrator, that is 1F4 here. We will first clear the blank user password, even if it is cleared, and again we will unlock this account. It says probably logged now. Go with 2, and we list the accounts here again. Now administrator's password is blank. What the case with Abhinav's password, we will check that, as in the time of starting this video, Abhinav was also password protected. We will make this as blank as well. This is by default selected here as 3E9 here. So press enter and clear blank the user password. Okay, so done with Abhinav too. And now go to another user, is Ethical Hacks. Ethical Hacks is already admin, and we test 3 is also admin. We will break Ethical Hacks account and leave test 3 as it is. 3EB stands for Ethical Hacks account, 3EB, and we want to clear the user password here. Okay, now we will quit this utility Q for quit, and again when we type Q for quit, it will ask to confirm whether we want to write the files back. Yes, we will quit, and it says that hives have changed. Damn. So write hive files. Yes. So we have done with the password cracking part, and now we will see to verify the results whether the password of these accounts are really cracked. Let us reboot our machine. This time we will boot into Windows 10, not Kali Linux. We are now watching to hack Windows 10 passwords with Kali Linux. So here we are. We require some pins to log in, and the administrator's account, which was earlier not available, is now here, and we have something Ethical Hacks and test 3. We will change the sign in option here to password if it is available, and because there is no password, we cleared it. So we are able to crack Windows 10 passwords as well for the local accounts, and we have also converted administrator account standard accounts to administrator accounts. Let us just verify this. So this is Abhinav local account, and we see no password here, and we try to manage another account. So administrator account is active, no password here, and test 3 also administrator account, and Ethical Hacks also administrator account. So this was cracking Windows 10 password with Kali Linux the easiest way, and we have also covered many other videos in this password cracking series on Windows. Please watch all of them, and there are certain bottlenecks in this process that I will be discussing in the last video of this series. Please watch that too as well. For any comments or suggestions, there is comment box, and you can reach our website or YouTube channels. And this is a part of a Windows password cracking series, so browse our playlist section on YouTube, and if you have any queries or comments, feel free to note them down in our comment section. That's it. Hope you enjoyed this series. This was Ethical Hacking Tutorials, and happy to help you always. Thank you.